to make sure they were working.
Yeah. Well, they were working, and now that you blew my eardrums out, they're not. That was epic fading. Yeah. Hello and welcome to Entertain This, a podcast about movies, TV shows, video games. I'm Tom. With me, I have...
Me, Mitch. We took Mutiny to the next level, and we just completely kicked Hayden out this week.
Yeah, he thinks we're recording tomorrow. We're actually doing it today. So welcome to 2 Minute of Podcast, the offshoot of Entertain This. So, Mitch, why don't we just go ahead and plug the social media, and then we'll just jump right into it?
Okay, well, if you look at us...
That's like that scene out of Bruce Almighty. And my nipples went to France.
Okay, we'll start this over. If you look at us up on the internet, we are Buzzsprout. On Buzzsprout.com.
Are you okay? Are you having a stroke? If you look us here, I'll do it.
I need help.
I'll do it. I've never done this before, but I'll do it right now. We're doing it live. All right, if you check us out, we are on Buzzsprout at Entertain This. We are also on Instagram at entertain.this and Twitter at this.entertain, as well as Patreon, patreon.com/entertain.this. You can also find us on Twitch, entertain_this, and you can find us at work, out and about town, Facebook. Yeah, we get a lot of traffic on Facebook, especially. So, and you guys have been really up in your game, and we really appreciate it because you're making our lives a lot easier.
We're on YouTube. Entertain This.
We are on YouTube. That's true. That we did that.
Well, we don't have people trying to block our content because they claim rights to it.
Yeah, some shadow company going like, no. And then we're like, you'll hear from our lawyer. We don't have a lawyer. I know lawyers. Maybe we could just have to give them
I don't know if they would
bogus
be on our
email. Side. No, I doubt it. Now we've plugged our mediums of socialness. Let's just dive right into...
your punishment.
Yeah. Was it the fourth one?
Fourth one in 29 episodes?
Let's see. Rubik, episode 29. Rubik the Amazing Cube was first. The very first punishment ever administered on this stupid show.
Jeez.
Way
to promote our stuff.
Thunder in Paradise. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle musical.
Yeah.
That was rough. And now Tammy and the T-Rex, a 1994 film starring Denise Richards and Paul Walker. And I've seen little kids act more convincingly to fool their parents that they were sick so they didn't have to go to school than what I watched in that film. So for those, the lucky people who have not seen this movie, heard of it, know anything about it, Paul Walker plays Denise Richards' boyfriend. They're in high school, and Denise Richards has a very jealous boyfriend who threatens to kill Paul Walker, and then eventually him and his hoodlum friends succeed by chasing him down, beating him to a pulp, throwing him into a lion enclosure at a zoo. Now, while this is happening, there's a mad scientist and his idiot lackey who have built a robotic animatronic like T-Rex, and they're like, if we could put a human brain in it, he'd be immortal. Guess whose brain gets put in it? Paul Walker.
How do they find, they just find him at the morgue or what?
It's very convenient.
They just happen to be walking by?
Yeah, and they're just like, let's make sure he's dead because he's in a coma. And the guy just goes like, yeah, there's nothing that we can do. That was him trying to wake him up. He hit him in the chest lightly and was just like, all right, that's it. No, that can be done. And then they saw his head open and just blood goes everywhere. And it was rough because I watched this in parts. I watched a couple clips of it on YouTube, and then I finally found the movie on Amazon Prime. So I watched that, and then while watching it on Amazon Prime crapped out on me. It just stopped working on my phone. I was like, so I had to watch the last 15 minutes or so on YouTube, but the only download of the whole movie on YouTube was in Spanish. I don't know Spanish. I turned the subtitles on, but there was Spanish subtitles superimposed on it. So I was looking at subtitles on top of subtitles. It didn't matter. I mean, to be honest, it being in Spanish actually made it better because I didn't really know what was going on anymore. I mean, you can obviously just see what's happening.
You didn't know any more than what you would have known to begin with?
Yeah. So the T-Rex, though, horrible looking, dumb.
Was it CGI or practical?
Practical.
How?
I mean, they built a robot animatronic T-Rex, I imagine, but it's like it's not the size of the T-Rex from like Jurassic Park. It's like the size of a raptor. Of like varying sizes. Like sometimes it looks really, really big. Sometimes it really doesn't. And then obviously, Paul Walker's T-Rex is like, freaking out.
You know what would have made the movie better? One of those inflatable T-Rex suits that people wear.
That would have been amazing. And it's just Paul Walker in the costume. It's just like, and just nobody pay any attention to that fact whatsoever. And it would have been amazing.
Just chase him around with a little head bobbing everywhere.
Yeah. So eventually he finds Tammy, obviously who's played by Denise Richards, and eventually she realizes he's in the T-Rex.
How?
Don't even ask me because
could he talk?
No,
he
couldn't talk. He's a T-Rex. T-Rexes don't have vocal ability.
Well, then there was an animatronic. I didn't know if maybe they put a voice box in.
No. So at the end of the movie, after all this nonsense, he goes on a revenge spree, takes out all the people who wronged him. And I'm like watching this movie, and I'm just like, this is Paul Walker. And I'm like, picture, like, if for those of you who were old enough and remember the first Fast and the Furious movie, what was that, 20 years ago?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
It was like 2000. So.
Acting in that, he got hit in the head with a 2x4 and then tried to do a movie with a concussion. That's what his acting was like in this movie. I mean, Denise Richards can't act anyway, but,
Now, you said the movie was made in 94?
Yeah.
When did it actually come out? Or did it come out in 94?
I think it came out that same year. I think I still got a tab open when I was reading about it. No, I don't. But I can look it up really fast. I think it was released in 1994. It should have been never released, to be honest. But what do I know? It has a 4.8 out of 10 on IMDb. It has a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes.
4.8? That's pretty high compared to some of these others.
This is 70% Google users like this movie. It was released December 21st, 1994.
Oh, okay.
And it was directed by Stuart Raffil, who should have been thrown in a landfill.
How did this movie get made?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
I really don't know. I'm looking at his like filmography, like stuff he filmed, and I'm just like, no. Don't know any of these movies. You should have stopped while you were ahead, and you never were. You should have just stopped completely. So eventually, they get Paul Walker's brain out of the stupid T-Rex and put him in this cyborg nonsense contraption thing. And then the end of the movie is you realize he's sentient again inside of this new body essentially. And then Denise Richards does a striptease for no apparent reason.
He's sentient in a new body of himself?
Yeah. Look, it was
how did they get the body of himself again? They just made a robot body of him?
Pretty much.
Okay. And why didn't they just do this to begin with?
Because it's not Tammy and the cyborg. It's Tammy and the T-Rex. Somebody had to be in the T-Rex.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, then she does the shoot these electro things start sparking and exploding. It's just I was like, okay, I guess he's alive in there. I guess that's his equivalent, popping a boner.
So what did you rate the movie?
-5. -5. I will say, Thunder in Paradise sucked. Rubik the Amazing Cube was traumatizing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was probably the easiest one to watch, especially with Shredder giving the business to the audience for no reason. Little kids are just getting it, and then their parents are like, wait, what's going on here? It's a kid show. This was like open heart surgery without anesthesia.
So is that bad, huh?
There was a couple times I was watching it and just paused and just put my phone down, and it was just like, it's okay, we can make it. It was
just relieve my eyes of the pain.
Hayden's not here to enjoy it. This review. He'll watch it, but I hate you. When you watch, I hate you, and you're gonna suffer later.
Have you picked something out already?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
It's gonna happen. Horrible movie.
All right. Well, we'll move on a little bit. Since there's only two of us, we're kind of divided up different things.
There's only two of us, and who's that guy?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm seeing stuff again. Never mind.
It's the juice, man.
The juice is loose.
We'll talk about some of the games that are possibly, or well, not possibly, they are coming out within this next month. Which we'll talk with number one, which is an old favorite being remade, which is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2.
I still have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 for Nintendo 64 because it came with the blue cartridge.
Huh.
I used to mop the floor with my friends on that game.
I remember playing, I don't know if it was 1 or 2, but it was on PS1 that I played it on.
Mm-hmm.
But they each are being completely remade with the graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, it's the same, basic
Game.
control kind of stuff. It's the same thing, just improved graphics.
That's all I want, and I want the same soundtrack.
That I don't know, but I'm assuming it would be.
Because I mean that game had an awesome soundtrack. For those who grew up in the in the late '90s and early 2000s, who played the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, it's very nostalgic to listen to it now or play it.
I just remember skating around trying to get as many points as I could and flying as high as I could on the ramp.
Yes.
Just
I remember you had to find the videotapes or whatever.
Yeah.
You unlock certain little things in different parts of maps.
I remember having to find the videotapes, but I don't remember a whole lot else about it.
Yeah, because there was one in the map you're in a warehouse and you drop in from a box that you can't ever get back up to.
Yeah.
And you drop in, go flying up this ramp, and you have to hit it a certain way to flip through this announcing box. And there's a tape in there and then land. Because I used to be able to do that. It would all be one combo.
Oh.
And grind all the way around the map and or around the level and do all this other stuff. And I get 40,000 points. And my dad would be sitting there trying to play it, and he'd do a kick flip. And he'd be 200 points. And my dad's yeah. At the end of these, I got 800 points. How many did you get? And he'd just look and just go, I won't play this anymore. You just get up and walk away.
I quit. That sounds like my dad. If he's not winning, he's like, nah, I'm done with this.
If I'm not winning, I don't want to play.
Pretty much. We'll move on to the next game coming out, which this also comes out. Both games will be coming out on September 4th. Is the new Marvel's Avengers, which I'm still kind of,
I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to buy it.
I have to see it played before I would decide if I wanted to get it or not. Just because these kind of games, you have Captain America fighting next to Thor, and they're both fighting the same henchman. So that kind of just throws out the realm of comic book, authenticity to me.
There's been certain comic book games that I really liked, just because you actually get to really be that kind of character.
Yeah.
Like the Punisher game.
There's a Punisher game?
Yeah. After the Thomas Jane John Travolta movie came out.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
I mean, you killed people. Like the Punisher does. Not these new games where it's basically just Marvel versus Capcom or Mortal Kombat, but the Avengers edition.
Okay.
With lack of violence.
Now I have to say the Spider-Man game, that's good, but I mean it focuses on the one character, so it's a lot more,
immersive
level.
But I feel once you get these multiple superheroes into one game, it just is. It's a fighting game. That's it. It's just you're looking at the two of them just beat the crap out of each other.
Well, I mean here, like I said, you got Thor and Captain America. They're both gonna be fighting henchmen. Well, Captain America punching a henchman and Thor punching a henchman, one should disintegrate and one should be knocked out.
I mean, realistically, one should just be you would cease to exist even at the the atomic level. And that's with Thor hitting you. And then with Captain America, it's by all rights, his fist should go flying through your skull.
Yeah.
And he would just be your body would still be there, and he'd just go, ooh.
So I'm just, it kind of lessens the appeal to me for these games. So I'd have to see how it plays first. I'm not really too excited about it. And then the fact that we play on Xbox and PlayStation 4 gets all the special stuff. They're getting a special downloadable character, which is Spider-Man, that Xbox is not allowed to have.
It'll come out eventually. They'll get Spider-Man somehow.
Supposedly because Sony has the rights to Spider-Man.
Which I don't know how they have the rights just to Spider-Man.
I don't know.
It's dumb.
And yet he's in the Disney Marvel movies. So who knows? Next they have Madden 21, which
no point in buying it.
Actually came out on the 28th. Yeah, I mean, if you own one Madden in the last 5 years,
you're good because it updates in the game. It updates the rosters.
Yeah, I mean, you can go in and download a roster to update it for the next year.
Madden should really be a game you buy once, and then each season it just updates itself.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, because they'll put out a different mode or whatever, but
it's football. I mean, how many modes of football are there?
Well, they'll put out different competition things. There's this most recent one. They had a 7-on-7 kind of thing, but if you choose these 3 superstars to get to put on your team automatically, and if you lose, the other team gets that superstar for this little tournament thing. So you get one less, they get one more, and if you lose again, you're out. Things like that. I mean, in the end, I played regular this team versus that team.
I mean, it was fun going through like franchise mode or something, or making a character, or a player who's like, all Madden on everything. He's like level 99 across the board, and he's like 6'10".
But I mean, eventually, it's the same game each year, just different rosters for the most part.
And you talking crap with your friends or playing people online, and then getting mad and quitting out halfway through the fourth quarter because you're losing by 14 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because like you're trying to play as your team, and you're basically playing like the 70s Steelers, and you're just getting annihilated.
And I think because of COVID or whatever, this is the month of remastered games. They have remember Crisis. That
vaguely, yeah.
It was like a one-player, story-driven, no multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Well, Crisis Remastered comes out September 18th.
Okay.
Where he kind of looks like the guy from Black Widow, the Taskmaster. They look the same, like visually from the movie. And he's got his games being remastered. It's, I guess, about 5 or 6 years old. But that's being remastered. There's a new Final Fantasy. Well, I say new. A new Final Fantasy game coming out that's a remastered version. I don't remember which one it was.
I mean, what Final Fantasy are we on anyways? Like it was like Final Fantasy like 42.
I don't know. I have no idea. There's too many of them.
No, I never played any of them.
I
tried to play one of them, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't like how this game plays. It's stupid.
Yeah, I've never played anything other than that. But we do play one game.
What do we play, Mitch?
One game in particular that we play a lot of is Warzone.
Sorry, Hayden. Who hates to talk about it, even though that's all we talk about at work.
It's the only game we play.
It really is.
Right now, I mean.
So Season 5 dropped, last week?
Week and a half, something like
that. The hackers are back.
Yeah.
In force. But there's a new LMG, the Finn.
That he already has, and I do not.
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is just get into a shipment lobby and put on double weapon XP and play a couple matches, and you'll max it out. So this gun is, it's definitely going to get nerfed. There's no way they're not going to nerf it.
Is it as good as what the Bruin was?
It doesn't have the power the Bruin had.
But it fires faster, doesn't it?
It fires way faster, and the recoil is insanely light.
Okay.
And very controllable.
Okay.
I mean, you burn through ammo like that. I mean, just talking like that, I would have had to reload twice with 100-round, magazines. But it is a brutal weapon.
Okay.
I mean, I don't use it. I mean, I have it all the way maxed out, but I won't use it in Warzone just because the ammo burnout is too quick.
Well, there had to be some kind of drawback, even though it's very slight.
But talking about Warzone lets us talk about something else. Black Ops.
Oh, yeah.
Because they did an in-game reveal in Warzone, which I don't know if you saw. Stone Mountain 64, Aculite, Tomographic.
I have not seen
had played it. Where basically, like, they were playing through Warzone, but it was the Black Ops reveal. So they had the complete objectives inside of Warzone in the Verdansk map to unlock certain things. Like, they had to meet with, like, Frank Woods' character in the game. And, they got, like, a special unlock weapon. And then they got, like, trailer clips and all sorts of other unlocks.
The only thing I'd seen for it was the, like, 1970s/80s Cold War, like, real footage mixed with game footage kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like how they had Ronnie Reagan.
Yeah.
In the 80s. I was like, Reagan.
That's all I've seen for it so far. So
it's supposed to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1.
Okay. So the one that was based during the Cold War to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So it's not going to be like the futuristic kind of stuff and all
No,
that?
I don't want any of that.
Me neither.
I think Call of Duty learned their lesson after Infinite Warfare?
Let's hope so.
That cavalcade of nonsense.
You don't want Advanced Warfare with
Jon Snow is the bad guy. It's like, what is this? What are you people doing?
You don't want Advanced Warfare with like the mech suits and stuff?
Oh god, that game was trash. That was the first Call of Duty I ever took back to GameStop and was just like, just here. I don't even want my money back. I'd just take this and never show it to me again.
Well, on top of the Black Ops, one thing we did learn was, it's not official, but people that do like the data mining kind of stuff, that dive more into the actual game footage, or I say game footage, gameplay, is they found that there's possibly going to be a Warzone Zombies.
That is horrifying.
Where I guess from what they've said, it seems like the zombies will be mixed in to the Warzone. And supposedly, if you die, instead of going to the gulag, you become a zombie. So essentially, it's like the infected game mode.
Yeah.
Where you would have to instead of going to the gulag, if you killed a live player, you take their place.
Mm-hmm.
And if they haven't had their chance as a zombie, they become a zombie, and they have a chance to come back and try and kill someone.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you get one life as a zombie.
That's interesting.
To do your gulag and come back.
That could be fun. I hope they don't make it as like a permanent mode.
Right.
Because I think one thing Call of Duty's been doing right is they release these like little, like they had the Juggernaut trios, but it was only for a limited time.
I mean,
or like the Mini Royale.
I want those things to be around just to rotate them.
It's like every couple weeks they drop it for like a week, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, let's play," and then everybody will go back to the normal one just so that doesn't lose
right.
steam and whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, there's interesting stuff. I mean, like I said, it's pretty much the only game we play right now.
Yeah.
Till what is it? The Star Wars.
Star Wars Squadrons comes out. In about a month.
Yeah, it comes out
like a month or two.
It's supposed to come out in October, and it's not even it's not a $60 game. It's gonna be like a $30-$40 game.
Yes, save some money.
So
finally,
I mean, it looks pretty good.
It does look pretty good,
just based off the graphics. I would enjoy to play it. It's basically like Ace Combat
Star Wars edition.
Yeah,
and I'm all about that.
So that, I guess, unless you have more, that pretty much covers the games part that we had so far.
Yeah, and if Hayden was here, well, this is for you, Hayden. Cyberpunk. All right, moving on. What we got next, Mitch? What's next on the docket?
Did you watch or review anything?
Huh?
Did you watch or review anything?
No, we worked the whole week.
Yeah, well,
we didn't have time. I had time to in between trying to fall asleep and watching stupid Tammy and the effing T-Rex.
I just want to make sure I wasn't cutting you off and
No.
Well, before I went to work one day, I braved the COVID world and I went and saw New Mutants.
Tell me about New Mutants, Mitch.
Well, first of all, in this whole post-COVID AMC, or not AMC, this post-COVID
movie theater going experience.
Yeah, you would think that people wouldn't want to sit right next to you. I was the only one in the theater, and a guy and a girl come in and sit literally in the seat in front of me. I'm the only one there in the entire theater, and they came and sat right in front of me.
There's certain things that irk the living hell out of me, and I'm trying really hard not to curse. But people doing that, people who don't pull up all the way in the drive-through, or if you're at a stoplight or a red light, and there's a car obviously stopped right there, and then you're the third car. And that dude is 6 car lengths back and stops there. And you're just sitting there why? It's just little things like that is this is why people lose it and kill each other in the street because of crap like this.
Well, what kills me is they came in, I had my feet up because I was the only one there. I had my feet up on the back of the other chair, just relaxing. And they literally come and sat down right in front of me. I pulled my feet down so they could walk by and it wasn't pushing the other chair forwards.
Yeah.
And then they stopped and sat down right. I was like, "What are you doing? This is this isn't even the small theater. This is the big rooms that they have." And they sat down right in front of me. It's why? What is the point of this?
I would have gotten up and went one row up.
I thought about it, but instead I just put my feet back up on the chair because they sat. I guess because the seats are kind of catty cornered.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. Well, they're sitting here and there. So I just put my foot up, and it was kind of a jerkish thing to do. But I put my foot up, and it was right next to his head.
What they did, they initiated the jerkness.
I put my foot up, and it was right next to their head while I ate my popcorn and watched the movie.
Your feet stink.
But anyways, we'll move on to the actual movie, which was the New Mutants. And while no, it's not an award-winning movie. It's not it's not to the level.
It's not going to sweep at the Oscars, is it?
No. Well, I don't know. This year it might. There's not a whole.
The competition has been light, to say the least.
But I mean, it was a good movie. The trailer shows you a lot of what happens. There are some surprises, which there actually is one very big surprise that it reveals other characters in this universe that have never been in a Marvel X-Men movie before.
Okay.
Which it kind of swerves, and they talk about there's this corporation, or not corporation, their benefactor for the lady that works at the insane asylum.
Benefactor, great word.
She's their doctor, and her benefactor, her partner that she's working for.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty big reveal. So.
What is with X-Men and even all these spin-offs where there's mutants who are under the care of some sort of doctor?
Well, this one is because
is it a school for gifted children too?
No, this one's a school for children that don't know how to control their powers and might kill everyone.
Yeah, for
these are the people that don't like. Because let's see, one of the guys, I forgot his name, last name Reyes, but he's Sunspot as the X-Men. I forgot his real name, but he basically his power is he becomes super hot, like he can reach temperatures of the sun almost. And
that's not good.
He accidentally ignited his girlfriend and vaporized her.
Doesn't Wolverine kill him in the comic books?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he does. I watched this video earlier today. That is what happens to that character in the comic books.
Maybe
because they send Wolverine to take him down because he's beyond too powerful and can't control anything. He has no control over in this comic series.
Oh.
And him and Wolverine meet in a cave because he runs away from society. And Wolverine and him share a beer, and then at the end of the day, Wolverine's the only one that goes walking out of the cave, and it's just implied yeah, he's done.
Okay, maybe so. I can't remember. I just know that in this movie, he's one of the people, and he's there because he killed his his girlfriend on accident. So he didn't know how to control his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets angry, or if in the movie he gets turned on by one of the other girls, he starts getting a little hot.
He's just walking down the street, sees a pretty girl, and some dude's just raking some leaves in his yard. Just goes, it's hot.
But
it just starts bursting on fire.
When I did the review about the movie originally, there's Daniel Moonstar, which in the movie she just goes by Danny most of the time, but she's a Native American whose power it revolves around fear and what she calls the demon bear.
It doesn't revolve around the moon.
Well, kind of.
Wasted name.
She when she's she couldn't control it, but when she would go to sleep, she would dream, and the other characters' worst fears would become reality. They could physically be hurt by their dreams, kind of like a Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Except for one girl, she was afraid of the smiling men, which technically are demons from limbo, which is where she could teleport by traveling through limbo to another place. And then you had another one. She had been persecuted by these priests in Ireland, which they were the Marauders or not Marauders. The what is it called? I forgot what they're called, but basically they branded her with an M for mutant. And then there was another guy. He was terrified of enclosed places because he killed
claustrophobic.
Yeah, he killed people when his power activated. He was working in a coal mine and things like that. So I mean, it was a good movie, I thought. But
what would you rate it?
I'd probably give it a 6.5.
Okay, fair.
It was good. Like I said, it's not award winning, but it does have a pretty good effects and things like that. It leads to several possibilities if they decided to keep this in the MCU continuity. They could use this as, to further characters that haven't or aren't used very often as far as the movies have gone.
Yeah, because I think the top tier of superheroes, as it were, has been kind of played out at this point.
Yeah, and then out of these characters, really, Ilyana Rasputin, which is Colossus from the X-Men, the guy that turns full metal, it's his sister. She's pretty much the only big name person, without spoiling anything, that's in the movie.
Does she also turn into metal?
No, she's the one that can travel through limbo, which is her own made up. I guess what do you call it?
So her brother
purgatory.
basically turns into an indestructible person.
She physically knows how to do magic. She has what they call the soul sword, which she can stab you with it, and it traps your soul.
Oh, so she has that enchantment on there from Skyrim.
Pretty much.
She has to carry around a bunch of soul gems.
But the demon bear is this physical or psychological being that becomes real because of the girl's fears. Well, she's one of the ones that can fight it because she the magic and the sword and all that.
Sword.
But it's pretty cool. It was a good movie. I thought it explored different characters that you haven't seen before. So.
And this was filmed a couple years ago.
It was supposed to come out in 2017.
All right, a little late to that party.
But because of like movie rights being moved around, like people buying out Fox and 20th Century Fox and Sony and all this other stuff, it finally came out with under the Disney and Marvel like franchise umbrella because it's owned by them now. So I would hope that they decide to keep these characters in the MCU, possibly in the future, because I mean, not all of them are going to be worth exploring further, but some of them could be like major characters for the X-Men when they decide to use those.
When Marvel decides like, all right, time to use all the X-Men now and make a lot of money.
Yeah. Let's use the most popular characters that we have in the MCU.
I just wonder who they're going to get to play the Wolverine. Hugh Jackman doesn't want to do it.
That's a good question.
After 20 years.
But yeah, well, that is the only movie I have seen this week. But like I said, if with not much else out, I would definitely recommend going to seeing it. It's worth a watch at least.
I might check it out. I might.
But since it's a shortened week and we're down one person, we're going to go ahead and move on to our polls that we made.
The polls
Of the Facebook.
The book face.
We put a poll up, which was the top movies that you, the audience, is looking forward to for 2021. 2020 is like the year of the lost movies. Everything's been moved back.
Postponed, delayed, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, so 2021 is when a lot of these movies from this year are supposed to come out, hopefully. And we put a poll up, and surprisingly, like, there was a lot of movies on there, and I didn't expect Top Gun to be number one.
It's because you lost that love and feeling.
I mean, I've been looking forward to this movie, but I just did not expect the majority to be that looking forward to a Tom
I'm looking
Cruise
forward to it, but
sequel.
I'm not looking forward to it because I really like the first Top Gun.
You just don't want it to ruin
I don't
nostalgia.
want I mean, I have a hard time with original Top Gun just because I thought Kelly McGillis' character was a complete waste of time. I mean, it's a movie. It's Top Gun. It's about, Top Gun Fighter School.
Yeah.
In Miramar, California, or Firetown, USA, whatever they still call it. Because I don't even think it's in Miramar anymore. But, that and then Goose dying. Spoiler. In the original, if you haven't seen it. But that came out in 1986. I think Navy recruitment went up like 300%.
I have no idea.
When they were filming the movie in the beginning, when they're doing the opener with all the, the opening credits and stuff, and you got the guys running around on the deck of the aircraft carrier, they were filming, and the guy goes to the admiral of the ship, and it's just like, hey, we need you to turn the ship around because we want the sunset on that side so we can do the shot. And the guy's like, I'm not turning the boat around. It's like, I don't think you understand how this works.
This is not like, just press left. It's
Then Ridley Scott wrote a check, or Jerry Bruckheimer wrote a check and just handed it to him, and the guy just went, all right, turn the boat around.
We need to see it again.
Do it again. But I mean,
Take two.
I mean, that movie has like great aerial combat stuff, and Tom Cruise, like the Navy actually said for this movie, Tom Cruise, they would not let him fly the F-18s.
Oh, well, they didn't trust a movie actor to,
No, he flies the P-51. I think he flies a helicopter. But like anything else that's not, a jet fighter, he's actually going to be flying just because he likes doing his own stunts.
Which in this, the Top Gun, which is Top Gun 2, but it's called Top Gun Maverick, he actually does get to fly his own P-52 like biplane throughout the movie. So
Well, the P-52 is not a biplane, sir.
Well, whatever it was, it corrected.
It's the P-52 Mustang. Or it's the P-51 Mustang.
Okay, well, that's what he flies. It's his own.
He just happens to own it.
Yeah.
Good. I always looked at it was like fighter pilot salaries. It's like, all right, you're in the U.S. Navy, as a fighter pilot. It's like, how are you affording a plane, let alone a World War II era fighter plane?
Yeah.
Having a hangar, servicing it, the fuel. It's like you can't just pull up to a Shell station and go, all right, fill her up.
Yeah. It's not cheap.
No.
But essentially in this movie, like, he's supposed to be like they call him up because they need somebody to really train these new people coming in.
So he's like Viper's character?
Essentially, yes.
So he runs the Top Gun school.
Yeah. Like, I remember the trailer when it first, debuted, there was you have two of the new pilots or whatever talking about, what's this old guy going to teach us? And he comes flying like vertically in between the two of them, and they're like, holy crap! So.
I hope at one point he does a flyby, does the break thing where he flies and goes, flying over someone's plane and makes them crap themselves.
But supposedly it's supposed to incorporate the use of modern day. A lot of people have drones.
Yeah.
But they also want to teach these new pilots the art of dogfighting because
that's what Top Gun school is predicated on.
Exactly. And supposedly Val Kilmer is going to reprise his role, as far as anyone knows.
As Fat Man, I mean Iceman.
Now, granted, I don't think he's going to be fitting in the cockpit anymore. But
no, sir. No, I don't believe he will.
But
he's the reason Goose dies. He's supposed to pull high right. He did, and he pulled he just went right, and that they got caught in the jet wash, blew both their freaking engines, went into a dead spin, and Goose sacrificed himself for Maverick when he shouldn't have.
It's all your fault, Iceman. It's all your fault.
Goose was married to Meg Ryan and had a kid.
A little sour about that, huh?
Yeah, Goose was like the best character in that whole movie. He was the funniest one.
I looked up a little bit of information. Just like the first movie, they're actually using all real like aircraft carriers and everything for the movie. They said they wanted to use as little CGI as possible. So from what I understand, some of these like jet scenes and stuff, it's a person sitting in like the back seat of the jet.
Yeah.
In the what do you call it?
It's called the cockpit.
Well, yeah, but didn't the
well, some planes have
second,
2 seats.
Yeah, doesn't the second seat have like a certain name for it?
Oh, the Rio seat?
I guess so.
The Rios? Radio intelligence officers.
But basically, they'll be actually in that seat being filmed while they're acting out whatever they're acting.
They didn't do that for the first Top Gun. I mean, there was real flying. They had guys flying F-14s and A-4s and all that stuff, and another planes called MiG-29s, which they were not MiGs. And then like their stuff, like they sat in like pretty much like a hydraulic canopy, and they moved it around and to make the shots. Well,
supposedly in this one, they have, I guess, a smaller camera that they're supposed to have fixed. That for some scenes, they're supposed to be in the back while the real pilot's up front. But we'll see how that turns out. But this movie, like originally, is supposed to come out in July of 2019, and then it got pushed back to June of 2020, and then December of 2020, and now it's at this moment coming out in July of 2021.
I will. This movie is not going to have the quotability of the original Top Gun or of the first of Top Gun.
It's
yeehaw, Jester's dead. All the other fun catchy phrases like that elude me.
That elude you. All right, well, that is Top Gun Maverick. That was the top of the poll, which I think it was like
everybody voted for.
Yeah, 14 people voted for Top Gun. We'll move down to the next. Number 2 on the list, which is the Batman.
You mean the Arbats?
The Arbats. He's vengeance, and then he just continues He just continues to just beat this guy down in the trailer.
I watched the trailer, and I'm looking at the bat suit, and I was like, all right, it looks it's newish looking. It's a fresh take on the suit, which I think a lot of people like. That's like their hallmark of a Batman movie. That's what they really want to stick is how good the suit looks. And I was looking at that, and then like he takes it off. He's got like this like scratch. It looks like he needs a shower. He's got eyeliner on. And I'm like, what is this, emo Batman?
I saw somebody's like quote or comment on Facebook. They were like, "This Batman looks like he's seen his parents die as many times as we have."
That is funny. That he is just like this.
He's watched his family die as many times as the rest of the audience.
I think Robert Pattinson, he might play a good Batman, but I don't think he's going to play a good Bruce Wayne.
I don't know, because I've seen the movie Cosmopolis, where he was like basically this very arrogant businessman that just rides around in a limo all day. Have you seen that? That movie made me think he would make a good Bruce Wayne. So I wasn't sure about the Batman part, but
there were actors who were like good Bruce Waynes and horrible Batman. Like George Clooney was an all right Bruce Wayne. Val Kilmer was a pretty decent Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
that rich suave, playboy man about town, billionaire empire. But once you put them in the suit, it was like, nope.
Yeah. Well, he looks like he's going to be a good Batman. And then the movie Cosmopolis, which he was in, which is several years old now, but he was just a millionaire that rode around in a limo all day.
He had a lot of money.
Dressed up in a suit, It was a good movie. Well, I say it was good. It was an okay movie, but he played a good, elitist businessman, which he could pull off for Bruce Wayne, I think. But they were talking about when he was auditioning for this movie, he tried to lie to Christopher Nolan, telling him that he had a family emergency, and he said that Christopher Nolan looked at him and immediately goes, "You're auditioning for Batman, aren't you?" he just kind of broke down like, yeah. He told him, "Congratulations." he's like, he couldn't even lie. This is while he was filming the movie Tenet, and he's like, well, kinda. And then also this movie it's rumored to have 6 different villains in it. So
Sinister Six? Oh wait, wrong franchise.
Well, you've got the Riddler, Penguin, Catwoman, the Carmine Falcone.
It's Falcone.
Yeah, and then you have what people are assuming will be the Court of Owls.
Okay, that's 5.
And I don't know what the 6th one will be. They haven't figured that out yet.
That would be the Joker.
Possibly, because they said that they want to use a Joker because they'll have a 3 trilogy thing.
Or is it Harvey Dent? Can we trust him?
Which, it could have a Harvey Dent character before he becomes Two-Face.
So Harvey Dent.
So I don't know if you...
a Harvey Dent character. You'll just have Harvey Dent.
Shut But, yeah, I mean, it's... I'm wondering how they'll go about, because it says there'll be at least 6 villains.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, this is supposed to be based off the long Halloween comic book series where he does visit the asylum several times in that series, and he's talking to people he's already locked up as far as trying to get information on this random killer, which in this movie seems like it's going to be the Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
But so we'll have to see who the 6th or possibly the 5th and 6th villains will be if the Court of Owls is not the right thing. And the movie's supposed to come out on October 21st.
It's right around the corner. That's 1 month away. Oh, it's 20 days away.
October 21st, 2021.
1 year and 20 days away. I didn't know you meant 2021.
But yeah, I mean, they said like they wanted to ground this one a lot more, kind of like the Nolan movies in reality, where like it's the Neil Adams Batmobile, which is basically it's just a muscle car that they've souped up with a couple extra
it
gadgets.
looked like a '68 Camaro on steroids.
Yeah, they wanted to basically
and like
more
Mad
after
Max
that.
looking.
Yeah, it basically looks like just the body of a muscle car with an engine that's from the back of the front seat to the back of the car. It's just one big engine. So
it's very fast.
Yes,
it's very fast.
The flames make it go faster.
Well, duh. that everybody knows that.
But yeah, it comes out October of 2021.
Okay.
And, so that was our second one on the list. So now moving on to our third, Jurassic World Dominion.
I'm done with Jurassic World.
I don't know.
I like the first one. The first one they did with Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I did not like the second one.
No, not where they were cloning them in the manor.
That was just
a Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah, it's like you guys are just asking for trouble and nonsense, aren't you? It's like, did you learn anything from the other movies?
They're running around in a big mansion
with dinosaurs. It's like dun, 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 dun,
yeah,
like,
chasing them from room to room.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't even care.
Well, this one, supposedly they're supposed to be going back to the roots. They're going to go back to the original island. You're going to have Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, and Sam Neill all return, reprising their roles from the original Jurassic Park. So I don't know. I'm perplexed.
I don't know why we're making this movie.
Because it has to have a trilogy of Jurassic World, just like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I know. Come up with something different. It's just like, oh man, it's like the last movie sucked. You know what we should do? Get the original actors because we need help.
Nostalgia raises everything.
Yeah, let's get Jeff Goldblum. Everybody likes Jeff Goldblum. Let's get Laura Dern, her recent box office bomb, Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh, I forgot that was her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a kind of annoying character in that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, she was. It was a horrible film. And then Sam Neill, who, I mean, I like Sam Neill, but it's like, you didn't have to do this, Sam. No, nobody forced you.
But Jeff Goldblum. Yeah. You think he's going to lay out and, like, open his shirt, spray a little sexy sweat on there?
Hopefully not. I mean,
like the last movie.
He's not the young man he was in 1995 or whenever the original came out.
When he wasn't necessarily that attractive then.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's supposed to come out on June of 2021. So we'll see if that holds up. But Chris Pratt seems to be very energetic and excited about it.
Is he in it?
Yeah, he's still going to be in it. Like
Okay.
all the characters from Jurassic World will be in it, and then they're just adding these other 3 back to it. So we'll see how that goes. Another that I'm particularly excited for is Ghostbusters Afterlife, which came in number 4 on
All right,
our list.
who's in this? Is it the
Paul Rudd is going to be one of the main characters, and then his I can't remember if it's his daughter or maybe it's his son's girlfriend or something like that. The Paul Rudd's son, I think, is going to be the what's his name from Stranger Things, the kid that likes 11.
I never watched Stranger Things.
You've never seen Stranger Things? Oh my God.
No. So I don't know why you're asking me these questions. This is a.
Let me look it
It's
up.
a sequel to OG Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
Yeah, and just pretending like the other ones did not happen.
As well, we should. Those don't exist. Completely ignore them. Wipe them from your memories. If you haven't seen them, don't bother.
Yeah, they were not good, or it was not good.
So was
Let's see, what was this kid's name? Oh,
so is Dan Aykroyd and
Finn Wolfhard.
what's his face? Bill Murray going to be in it?
Supposedly Sigourney Weaver, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson will all have roles in the movie.
As the three of the 4 original, because Harold Ramis passed away a couple of years ago.
And the little girl in the movie is supposed to be Harold Ramis's, I guess, granddaughter at this point.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how much the original Ghostbusters will be in the movie, but like in the trailer they had when this first was announced, they come across the Ecto 1, or was it Ecto 2 at that point? That was like the vehicle. It's in like this barn. It's like all dust covered.
Oh, the hearse.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's they find it, and there's like ectoplasm that's been leaking out of one of the canisters on the back of it, and something happens, and they have to become the Ghostbusters.
This is basically they're getting pulled out of retirement.
Something in the.
This is going to be a nostalgia trip with better graphics.
Well, no, actually, they want to try and use as much practical effects like in the original movies as they can.
Real ghosts.
But
cast it as actors.
Come here, Casper. Yeah, but like they live in the country, and something happens in their town, and then they find out that the little girl's dad.
Is it a town or is it a neighborhood?
I think it's a town, like an old, just old town.
Yeah, but something strange in your town doesn't sound as good.
Gotcha. but regardless, it's I don't know a whole lot about the movie other than some of the actors and stuff that are in it. But it's supposed to be kind of an homage to the original Harold Ramis. That kind of honoring him, since he can't be in the movie. And it seemed like because of Paul Rudd, it's genuinely going to be funny, but it's also
Ghostbusters 1 and 2 were comedies.
But they want to pay homage to Harold Ramis and the original Ghostbusters as well. So it seems like it's going to be a good, like, heartfelt but comedy kind of movie.
When I see a trailer, maybe I'll reconsider. But at the present, I'm not all that.
They do have a trailer you can look up. It's just it's been a while because it got postponed. It was originally supposed to come out in July of 2020 this year, and it got pushed back to March of 2021.
Okay.
But like I said, they want to use as much practical effects because they want to try and keep it as close to the original kind of feel as possible.
Real ghosts.
Real ghosts.
Real ghosts. Caught on camera and paid to be actors.
And that was number 4 on our list. So now we'll move on to number 5. Number 5, The Suicide Squad.
Don't even care.
It's technically Suicide Squad 2, but they wanted it. James Gunn wanted it to be its own thing, even though it's like a soft reboot. Like it's using some of the same actors as the same characters.
So this is like it's basically Suicide Squad Mulligan.
Pretty much.
We're gonna pretend none of the other one happened.
Because originally they were going to use Will Smith, and he's going to be Deadshot again. Well,
no.
Then because like they said, scheduling conflicts, he couldn't take his
Good.
spot.
Thank God.
So Idris Elba was going to take over as Deadshot. Well, they want the opportunity for Will Smith to come back later if they continue to do the franchise. So Idris Elba is playing a person called Bloodsport, which is another character, but he's nowhere near as popular as Deadshot.
Yeah, because I don't know who Bloodsport is.
Exactly. But it was originally supposed to come out, it is originally supposed to come out in August of 2021, so we'll see how that goes. But it does have an actually pretty impressive cast. Let's see. Let me look it up.
Does it
real quick.
really?
It does. Let's see. I'd looked it up originally, but
Original.
you have Margaret Robbie, which is going to reprise her role as Harley Quinn.
Good.
And she said she's going to be Harley Quinn until they don't want her anymore. Essentially, she said
I'm okay with it.
she will stay, being that character. Now, the villain for the movie is still a mystery, but supposedly it's going to be Starro, which basically it's this alien being that it's like face huggers. He spawns all these face huggers and they grab a hold of your face and basically he takes over that person's body.
I'm very scared of that.
And he's a psychic. Like he can manipulate your mind and stuff.
I would have figured if, like, for Suicide Squad, like, the villain would be a superhero.
Well, if the theory that it's Starro is correct, and supposedly Taika Waititi is one of the voices, I am imagining he will be Starro, and just because all he's got to do is voice act for it.
Yeah.
And Starro he's a villain, but his voice is always portrayed as like this nasally kind of like
It's like this impressive villain, and he's like, "Hi, my name's Starro."
Well, like the one Starro is like building size, and then he spawns all these little bitty ones that are like face hugger size that take over the people's bodies. So I can imagine Taika Waititi being Starro.
Who else is in it?
You'll have Joel Kinnaman, which is the guy from Rick Flag.
I see some pictures here. I don't know these people.
He was from your movie Arn.
Oh yeah, well, he's in a brief bit.
Alicia Braga, I don't know who Sol Soria is as far as a character. You have David, I don't know how you say that last name, Dash Malshland is Polka Dot Man, which that's kind of a from the trailer it looks interesting.
Oh, Idris Elba.
You got Mei Ling Ing, which will be Mongao, which is Mongol in the comic book series is Superman.
Davidson's in this?
Yeah. He's a Blacksguard. Let's see.
Jai Courtney, Captain Boomerang. Nathan Fillion.
TDK. I don't know who that is.
Me either, but I'm happy about it. Fula Borg.
Is Javelin.
That's
Sean Gunn.
That guy.
He's going to be Weasel.
Poor guy.
Viola Davis is Amanda Waller. John Cena as Peacemaker.
Michael Rooker
is Savant, which he dresses like a woman. He's a cross-dresser in the movie. But you got the Rat Catcher, you got King Shark, which
Peter
is Steve
Capaldi,
Aggie.
the Thinker.
Yeah, he's like a
Peter Capaldi. He was the Doctor from Doctor Who.
The Thinker is like a super genius that plans out on real strategy and stuff. But there's a lot of bigger name people in here that I think could lead credence to a good movie. It's being made by James Gunn, which he wanted this to be similar to Guardians of the Galaxy as far as like entertainment value.
I guess that's why he's got Michael Rooker.
Yeah, but he didn't want it to be over the top like CGI. They're using a lot of practical stuff with the explosions and
real
things like that.
super powered people.
Yeah, that's what we do. But it's a pretty impressive cast, I feel. And like I said, it's a light reboot, so it's a story that doesn't connect to the first one, other than the fact that it uses some of the same characters, like Harley Quinn and stuff like that. But
all right.
It's like I said, it comes out August of 2021. Technically, it's Suicide Squad 2, but they're just calling it The Suicide Squad.
Not happy about it.
Not happy? Why not?
I don't care about Suicide Squad or The Suicide Squad or The Suicide Squad or Suicide Squad 2. It's dumb. I don't give a crap.
Well, we also have movies like Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which will have Tom Hardy and, what's his name? Guy from Zombieland 2.
I didn't see Zombieland 2.
Zombieland. What's
Woody Harrelson?
Yes. He's Carnage.
All right, I'm happy about that. I'm good with that.
He's an insane serial killer that gets the Venom or the Carnage symbiote.
Yeah.
And supposedly there'll be Shriek in the movie also, which is like a female version of Carnage. So we'll see how that plays into it.
I'd be happy to watch that.
You've got Jared Leto's Morbius, which I'm not a big fan of Jared Leto, but I thought the trailer looked interesting.
I like the trailer. I like the character of Morbius. especially in the Spider-Man show. I thought it was cool.
Well, he's going to be part of like the Venom and Spider-Man universe,
Yeah.
so we'll see how.
I just don't know how I feel
goes.
about Jared Leto playing Morbius.
True, we'll have to see how that one turns out.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Godzilla versus Kong.
Yes, I'm very excited about that movie.
So let us know something about it. What do you know about
Godzilla's going to fight King Kong.
That's all you got.
As the title implies. No. Because in Skull, I mean, we talked about it on the show before. I know I haven't, much to Hayden's chagrin, because he doesn't understand why people like movies with big monsters breaking a lot of crap and stuff, or fighting big robots. It's like, because it's cool.
Yeah.
So this takes place obviously after King of the Monsters, which was basically Destroy All Monsters reboot. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring back King Ghidorah, because they still had in the post credit scene they had one of the heads.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
That Tywin Lannister sold to some people for a lot of money.
I'll have to watch that again, especially with my new 4K TV.
Mm-hmm. Because they allude to a lot of the other stuff from the other Godzilla movies, but in Kong, which takes place in the 60s, is Skull Island.
Okay.
With Samuel Jackson and everybody. They were like, yeah, he's technically like just entering adolescence.
Okay.
Like he's not full sized yet. So basically, like him and Kong are full size, which this is basically a remake of the 1962 film.
I don't know what year.
It came out in the 60s, but it was King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which is a great movie. Horrible special effects now if you watch it. But when you were 5 and you had it on VHS and your dad's like, let's watch this, and you're just watching a big monkey and a lizard beat the crap out of each other in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Hey, that light turned off. It's great. I really look forward to this movie. I like a big monster fight.
The light turned off like a ghost, alluding to our next movie, which is The Conjuring. The devil made me do it.
I saw the first one and I didn't sleep for like 2 days.
These are some of the best scary movies they've made in a while.
Yeah,
the Conjuring series.
I spent the whole first one I went to a theater and saw it, and I was like this the whole time.
Just
like I sat there just like looking at my shoes, and I'd occasionally glance up. Like I knew I was good for like the first like 30 minutes, because I was like the horror crap isn't gonna happen until at least like the 35-minute mark, when like weird things start going on. I'm like there'll be like a setup in the beginning. The family, unassuming, comes into the place. They'll move in, have fun, and then and just like little weird shit's just gonna keep going on and on and on and on. Paintings are gonna fall off the wall or something, and then people are gonna start going like, duh, and trying to kill each other, which obviously is what happened. And then it's just gonna go off the rails, and nonsense is gonna ensue.
Well, this one, I mean, these are all based after what people consider true events.
It's based on the Warrens.
Yes. This particular movie is supposed to be based after the Amityville Horror, which is considered to be their like biggest, most like I guess what the Warrens considered their scariest place they've ever been to.
I've been there.
You've been there?
The Amityville Horror House?
Have you been inside the house?
No, well, people live there.
Oh, well,
you can't just waltz in.
Them people are dumb.
No, because the house was nearby, not nearby, but I had been past it once as a kid. And they changed the quarter moon windows.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
So it doesn't look the same anymore?
Yeah. I mean, it was a homicide inside the house, and like that was it. I mean, the novel for the Amityville Horror is what they ran with, is like horror.
Yeah.
With like, blood and slime like coming out of the walls and stuff.
But supposedly this is like the most haunted place the Warrens felt like they've ever been to.
Mm-hmm.
Like the most evil haunted place they've ever been to. And it's supposed to be based after that story. Allegedly they've seen like children in the house when there are no children, and then there's one famous photograph where they were doing their median session or whatever at night. They took a picture up the stairway, and you see this little kid peeking around the corner with glowing eyes. There was no children in the house, so it's a pretty creepy place, I guess. Notwithstanding the stories and stuff ahead of time, but supposedly that's what that'll be. It was supposed to come out this August, and they've moved it back. I don't have it looked up exactly when, but I think it's moved back to next June, possibly, if I remember correctly. But that's a movie I've been kind of excited to see. I love to see all the Conjuring movies, the Annabelle, Conjuring 2.
I saw Annabelle.
All those different ones. But then we'll move on to the next movie, which is The Quiet Place 2, which I was excited to see that, and then like the week that I was going to go see it,
Mm-hmm.
when everything just shut down for COVID this year.
Boo.
And The Quiet Place is supposed to come out in March of 2021, which it was supposed to come out in March of this year, but they changed it. Another movie, moving on to the next one, is Mortal Kombat. Now, supposedly this comes out in January of 2021. I've seen like advertisements on people that'll be in the movie, but I haven't seen any like actual
footage or
trailers or anything like that.
This movie has to be rated R.
It's going to be rated R, and they're using like real martial artists as people in it. Like
real people are gonna die.
We've talked about it before on the podcast, but the guy from The Last Samurai that was like the real like jerk to Tom Cruise, like beating him all the time, like when he beats him down in the rain and stuff.
Yeah.
He's going to be Scorpion. I forgot his name, but they're supposed to have real martial artists, real like.
I need to hear him say, "Come over here."
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good choreography that they've improved upon, and they're supposed to build on the.
The first two movies were horrible.
The rated R-ness of Mortal Kombat to begin with.
Violence.
And then next we have Black Adam, which will be featuring The Rock's debut into a superhero genre, which Black Adam is basically Shazam, but a more anti-hero version.
I don't care.
He's had his new trailer, and he talks about
I like the character. Once you told me The Rock was playing him, I was like, all right, I'm done.
Well, like in the trailer, you have him narrating the trailer, and he talks about how 5,000 years ago his native home of Kandak needed a hero, and instead they got him. And he is a good / bad guy, as in he's going to do whatever it takes to protect his homeland. If you threaten his homeland or his family, he doesn't care who you are, good guy or bad guy, he will kill you. So it's I'm kind of excited to see, because like I said, he can be a good guy or a bad guy, and The Rock is really pushing for the movie companies and stuff to make a movie where he gets to fight Superman. Which, I mean, it would be a good fight. It would be an equal fight. And it would be something I'd like to see.
If it's The Rock, it's like...
They actually have a movie, or a cartoon, like the animated movie, where they have Shazam and Superman fighting Black Adam, because Black Adam's that much more powerful. But I'm excited to see that. And then we have another movie, which is Marvel is coming out with, called The Eternals.
That I'd rather see.
Which, I'm not a big fan of them in the Marvel comics, just because they're very rarely used. And I don't know. It's just like they're kind of like the New Gods from DC. They're their own offset brand of characters out in the cosmos that don't really interact too much. Yeah, they don't interact too much with the rest of the world or the rest of the universe. So I don't know how I feel about them. I don't know. I think it's supposed to come out in March of next year. And then lastly, on the bottom of the list with votes, The Fast and Furious 9.
And moving on. What do we have
the
next?
The one with John Cena versus Vin Diesel.
What do we have next on the docket?
Well, finally, we wanted to talk about Mr. Chadwick Boseman, which he
passed away a couple days ago.
He did. And, while he passed away, we want to kind of talk about how, for a person who, did so much work, he
in a pretty short amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, because he did a lot of movies and stuff that were lesser known in the beginning of his career.
Well, yeah.
And really, from about 2014 on to most recently is when he did most of his big stuff.
Yeah.
Well, come to find out, doing some research and stuff, he found out he had colon cancer in 2016. Well, in that short amount of time, after finding out, he had stage 1, and he died when it progressed to stage 3 this past week. And in that short amount of time, though, in that 4 years, he acted in Black Panther, Marvel's Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, The Five Blood, which is a kind of a Vietnam Netflix movie.
Yeah.
He was in 21 Bridges, and he had several other smaller kind of bits and other things. But, I mean, for someone that was sick,
he did all those degree, after a cancer diagnosis.
Right, after he found out he had it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's some dedication there, because knowing that you're sick, I mean, he wasn't getting necessarily better. He was having to have all these surgeries and chemotherapy treatments, and to perform to the level of acting that he did,
especially the physicality of being a model, because a lot of them would do their own stunts.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty impressive, I have to say. And then without revealing to the world that this was going on, only people close to him,
and it's his business.
Yeah, but you would see they had like parts where he would dress up as Black Panther and go to these like hospitals and stuff, as in the like dressed up and visit the cancer patients, like the kids and stuff like that. And for them, for the world not to know that, and him to, even while he's being sick, not feeling well, to go out and do this kind of stuff on top of his movie schedule stuff is pretty impressive as a person, not just an actor. So that looking into it, I looked some more. Like one of my favorite portrayals that he did was Vontae Mack in the movie Draft Day, which we covered when we did like the top 10 football movies.
Yeah, That was a good movie.
I mean he was in the movie Get On Up, which I forgot who the singer was. He was portraying a singer, Jackie Brown, I think, or not Jackie. Is it Jackie Brown?
Jackie Brown is a person.
I can't remember. I have to look it up. But
I don't think it's Jackie Brown. Jackie Wilson?
No. Let's see. Let me look it up real quick.
Time to look it up. Do 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 do.
Who was this
Do
movie?
do do. But he was great as Jackie Robinson in 42.
Yeah.
That was a movie I really enjoyed because I saw that in theaters.
And then he was in 21 Bridges, which
detective film came out a couple months ago.
Get On Up, let's see, was the other movie I was talking about. Oh, James Brown. That's fine.
I was like, who are you talking
about? But in that movie, he did a lot of his, he did some of his own singing, but he did all the dance moves and stuff, which looked just like James Brown's kind of dance moves on stage. It was all him. And but like I was fixing to say about 21 Bridges, it didn't receive like the best scores as far as like critics and stuff, but I thought he did very well as like it was a kind of modern day noir detective kind of drama where they locked down the city to find these people that had been murdering cops, and it was good. I mean, it was interesting, but I just have to say, like,
it wouldn't happen today.
Yeah, they his acting in such a limited amount of time was very.
He put together an impressive resume in a short amount of time, and not many people can boast. Not many people can put together that many good movies. I mean, granted, a lot of it was franchise films, but he did well in other films.
Yes,
in Draft Day, in 42, in 21 Bridges, in The Five Blood. So I think I remember him from a couple other films, but I can't recall them off the top of my head.
I mean, in that short amount of time, he won an award for Best Ensemble in the AAFCA, which is the African American Film Critics Association. He won an award for Top 10 Films for the BET Awards. He won.
He was a nominee.
Yeah, he was a nominee in that one. Let's see. Where's the other one? There was some more that he had won that I had looked up
a
earlier.
lot of things, like nominated for a Grammy,
Yeah, he was nominated for
some nominations are great because I mean sometimes it's hard to win awards. I mean there were plenty of actors who've never won who were great. In
a Film Critics Circle Awards, he was nominated for Best Actor.
I mean, Al Pacino didn't get an Oscar for The Godfather.
In the Screen Actor Guild Awards, he was nominated for Outstanding Performance by a Stunt Ensemble in a Motion Picture. So, I mean, he had a lot of...
He was recognized for his talent.
Yes. There was a couple of other awards that like from like MTV awards and stuff that he had won, but that I'd looked up, but that they're not showing up there. But he did a lot of great stuff in the short amount of time that he was.
He didn't earn any Razzies.
What I was surprised by is his accent. Like he seemed, I thought he was a British actor. I did, and I found out he's from North Carolina. I was like, oh, okay. But he did spend some time in England in in was it at Oxford?
Okay.
So it was pretty interesting.
So I guess you happened to pick up an accent hanging out in Oxford.
Maybe so. But anyways, well, we just wanted to kind of pay a homage to him for
Mr. Chadwick Boseman.
And now I guess it's time to move on to the punishment segment of our podcast here.
On a somber note to a funny note.
Got to pick up the spirits a little bit. So
it's time
who's
to
getting
spin
punished this week?
the wheel of destiny.
Hayden's punishment.
Hang on, no. Oh, wait, look at that. Look at that.
I do believe it says Hayden is punished.
It says Hayden.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hayden by me. Oh, the horror. Oh, no.
The humanity.
Oh, the inhumanity.
So what do we have prepared for Hayden this week?
Power Rangers, a Turbo movie. Let's watch the trailer. Oh, ads.
Now,
ads.
While Tom and I are
Here we go.
nostalgic Power Rangers fans, Hayden is by far not. So we figured we'd allow him this this worst of the Power Ranger movies.
Yes. He's a little kid. Vulcan Skull. Oh, God. So bad. Turbo action. Turbo. The overuse of the word turbo.
You know, I don't think they had the
bad
budget.
Guys on jet skis.
I don't think they had the budget that they had from the first one.
No. So, as you were saying, we liked Power Rangers as kids.
Yes.
And even, now we were nostalgic about it, especially like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or Zeo, like when we were younger.
Right.
Hayden hates Power Rangers. He doesn't get it. I mean, some of it is kind of campy. It was a kid's show. But Power Rangers Turbo sucked. I didn't like it even when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I was never a fan of the kid being a Power Ranger, Justin.
Yeah, because he morphs into an adult. It's
Yeah.
like, what if he takes off the helmet? Does he just instantly just go? It was bad.
Yeah,
It left a bad taste in my mouth. It was a bad way for Tommy to go out. And Adam.
So yeah, that's what Hayden's gonna review, and we'll get back with him and see how he likes it.
Yeah, it's featured on episode 30, a Power Rangers Turbo review.
Which we're gonna have something special. Something special for episode 30. It's 30 episodes of
a Turbo review.
So with that, I guess we will say goodbye.
We shall
we?
It's been fun. Goodbye. Yeah, you gotta push the thing too. I feel like every time we do that, it just sounds like Peter Griffin going like, not a DJ. What are you doing?
I'm playing.
Just stop it.
I'm playing.